The night was suffocatingly dark, the kind of darkness that made me doubt my own senses. The road stretched out ahead like a ribbon of uncertainty, illuminated only by the feeble beam of my car's headlights. I tightened my grip on the steering wheel, trying to quell the unease that churned in my gut. I had made this drive countless times before, but never at this hour. The forest that bordered the road seemed to have transformed into an impenetrable wall of shadows, concealing who knew what horrors within its depths. My heart raced as I glanced at the rearview mirror, the feeling of being followed intensifying. My radio emitted nothing but static, a symphony of white noise that only heightened my sense of isolation. My phone lay on the passenger seat, its screen devoid of any signal bars. I was truly alone, trapped in a world where only darkness and silence existed. As I rounded a bend, a figure appeared on the edge of the road. I slammed on the brakes, heart pounding, as the headlights illuminated a woman standing in the middle of the road. She wore a torn white gown that billowed around her like a shroud. Her long, disheveled hair concealed most of her face, but her eyes glowed with an otherworldly intensity. I hesitated, fear and pity warring within me. Was she injured? Lost? Or was this some kind of trap? With cautious reluctance, I rolled down the window a fraction of an inch. "Are you okay?" I called out, my voice betraying my unease. She didn't respond. Her eyes locked onto mine. It was as if she was peering into the very depths of my soul, unraveling my thoughts and secrets. The air grew thick with an oppressive tension, and the hairs on the back of my neck stood on end. "Please," she finally spoke, her voice a mournful whisper that seemed to resonate in my bones. "You have to help me. They're coming." My heart raced as I looked around, half expecting some malevolent force to emerge from the shadows. "Who's coming? What do you mean?" But she didn't answer. Instead, she began to walk towards my car, her movements slow and deliberate. Panic surged within me, and I hit the gas pedal, lurching the car forward. As the distance between us grew, her expression shifted from desperation to rage. Her eyes blazed with an unholy fire, and her mouth twisted into a grotesque smile. The wind whispered through the desolate halls as I stepped cautiously into the abandoned mansion. The air was thick with a chilling unease, a feeling that prickled at my skin and sent shivers down my spine. Dust-covered furniture lay forgotten, frozen in time, a testament to the life that once flourished here. I had heard tales of this place, stories of its haunted past, but curiosity had driven me to venture inside. As I wandered deeper into the mansion, an eerie sensation enveloped me. Shadows danced and flickered in the corners of my vision, and faint whispers echoed through the corridors. My heart raced as I continued, each creaking floorboard echoing like a mocking laugh. I could feel eyes on me, unseen and malevolent, as if the very walls themselves were watching. A sudden chill enveloped the room, causing my breath to catch in my throat. And then I saw her, a specter in a tattered gown, her eyes hollow and fixed on me. She drifted closer, her footsteps soundless against the decaying floor. My pulse quickened, and I stumbled back, unable to tear my gaze away from her. Her voice, a haunting melody, brushed against my ears like a whisper carried by the wind. "Why have you come here?" she asked, her tone a mixture of sorrow and anger. I tried to speak, but words escaped me, lost in the grip of fear that tightened its hold on my chest. With each step she took, the room grew colder, the walls seemingly closing in around me. I was trapped, ensnared in a nightmarish tableau. The ghost's face contorted into a mask of rage, and a guttural moan filled the air, reverberating through my very soul. And then, as quickly as it began, the apparition vanished, leaving me alone in the frigid darkness. The mansion seemed to exhale, as if releasing the pent-up tension it had held for decades. I fled, my heart pounding, haunted by the encounter. The mansion's secrets had been revealed to me, a grim reminder that some horrors are better left undisturbed, and that the past can never truly be laid to rest. The moon hung high in the sky as I ventured into the old, decrepit asylum. The rusted gates squealed as they swung open, releasing a scent of decay that mingled with the crisp night air. I felt a knot of trepidation in my stomach, but my curiosity pushed me forward. The corridors were a labyrinth of darkness, broken by the feeble beam of my flashlight. Shadows danced on the peeling walls, and the echo of distant footsteps reverberated through the silence. Whispers, like hushed conversations from another realm, brushed against my ears, sending a chill down my spine. I came upon a room bathed in an eerie blue glow. In its center stood a figure, translucent and ethereal. The ghostly form turned to face me, its hollow eyes locking onto mine. Fear and fascination wrestled within me as I took a step closer. "Why are you here?" its voice murmured, a haunting symphony of sorrow. The words seemed to pierce through my very being, unearthing memories I had long buried. I struggled to respond, my voice reduced to a whisper. As if sensing my unease, the ghost beckoned me closer. With every step, the room grew colder, the air thick with an otherworldly presence. Memories not my own flooded my mind, lost souls, their anguished cries trapped within these walls. The ghost's outstretched hand seemed both an invitation and a warning. The room's walls began to close in, twisting and distorting reality. Panic clawed at my chest, but I couldn't tear my gaze away from the specter. Its form flickered, shifting between moments of pain and serenity. A scream caught in my throat as I felt an icy grip on my wrist, fingers like frostbite searing into my skin. In a burst of intensity, the room seemed to implode, collapsing in on itself. Darkness consumed everything, leaving me in a void of nothingness. When I blinked, I was standing outside the asylum, heart pounding, sweat drenched. The memory of that encounter still haunts me. The touch, the voices, the unspoken tragedy. It serves as a chilling reminder that some places hold secrets too dark to comprehend, and that crossing the threshold into the realm of the dead can have consequences beyond imagination.